All right. Hey, everyone. Kerry Knoll here, and thank you so much for joining me today. And welcome to this live training where you will discover how to generate recurring revenue with AI-powered software that helps local small businesses get into the Google 3-pack. At the end of this presentation, I am going to give you an opportunity to get into this 100% for free. Yes, you heard that right. So if you will, please stick with me till the end. So who this is for, quickly, this is for anyone basically that's a local small business consultant or digital marketing agency owner, or literally anyone who wants to help local small businesses generate more reviews. Anyone who wants to start a side hustle by offering reputation reviews as a service. Anyone who is just getting started with reputation reviews as a service and aren't sure what software service to use. And of course, anyone who is currently using some sort of software service to generate reviews for their own business and or their customers' clients' business. What we're going to cover: what you're selling, AI-powered software solution for generating reviews, who to sell it to, local small businesses that need this service, which is just about all of them, how to sell it, using a simple conversation that will immediately qualify prospects, how to deliver it, using automation to actually get results for your clients. But first, let's take a look at how most local small businesses currently generate reviews. The reality is most local small businesses don't do it because they just don't have a simple way to do it. But if they do have some sort of software solution that can do what I'm about to share with you, they are probably spending a pretty penny for it. Or they may just have a placard with a message on it that says something like, please leave us a review, with some logos of Google, Facebook, and or Yelp. I'm sure you've seen some of those on different desks at businesses. And likely they don't have a QR code on it either, right? So there's no way for the customer to literally go to where they want them to go to actually post. They have to figure it all out on their own. The way local small businesses currently send out review requests. Step one, the business has to create a message that they can then put into an email they can send out. Step two, the business has to assign the task of sending out customer review reminders to an existing employee. Step three, the business has to give the employee access to some sensitive data via a CRM or a list of past and current customers in a spreadsheet. Step four, the employee has to manually send out an email to the customer asking them to leave a review. Step five, rinse and repeat day after day, month after month, year after year. So to recap, the components necessary to generate customer reviews: the business has to actually have a way to do it, CRM or spreadsheet with past or current customers' contact information, some sort of software or system to send out review reminders via email, SMS, Facebook Messenger, or wherever they want to contact them. An employee or the local small business owner actually has to manually send out the review reminders. Now, let me ask you this. Can you see just how cumbersome it currently is for local small businesses to generate customer reviews? Let me know by giving me a number 1 if you agree in the chat. Max says 1. Awesome. I'm sure the rest of you also agree. There's one from T. Awesome. Okay, let's move forward. So that was the hard way, right? Or local small businesses can do it the easier way. So what you're selling: AI-powered software as a service. This eliminates the expense of an employee or wasting a local small business owner's precious time, forgetting to send out review reminder email, SMS to customers, and money lost from not having any or enough reviews to get new customers. So here you're selling it to all local small businesses. So some examples might include, of course, spas, salons, which would be hair, nail, eyelash tanning, barber shops, cosmetic surgeons and med spas, personal trainers, gyms and yoga studios, dentists and chiropractors, auto detailers and mobile car washers, house cleaners and carpet cleaners, restaurants and bars, maybe cannabis dispensaries or something along those lines, plus many, 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 many more. And like I said, there's even more here than I have listed, but I think you can clearly see there are plenty of local small businesses who could take advantage of having some sort of review system or review software in place. Of course, it'd be nice if the local small business has a list of customers so they can start generating reviews almost immediately. So why it would be nice if they could have their own list of customers that you could tap into. You can implement a reputation review campaign, right? In this instance, I'm referring to uploading a customer list into the software, and then the system will automatically start sending out a review reminder sequence to them. This gives them a quick win. It gets the clients an immediate success from having more customers give back by providing their reviews for that particular business. Local small business customer list requirements, right? Again, we need to have the age of the list must be relatively new. List of customers no older than a couple of years, but can be older if it's active. The size of the list must have at least 100 or more contacts. This requirement helps us get them the results we promise in our upcoming sales pitch. Remember, nobody is manually sending review reminders ever. It's all being done by automation. The software does all the work. The client literally does nothing. The software works through a current customer list automatically, if available, puts leads through email and SMS customer review reminders automatically. The client does nothing, absolutely nothing. Why local small business will buy this? It gets results, and nobody really wants paid ads, a new website, a chatbot, email newsletters, blog posts, or basically any risk whatsoever. But almost all of them want almost immediate results from what you do. Easy, meaning they don't have to do anything differently, and zero risk, of course. So how to sell it? Step one, you're going to craft your irresistible offer. It always starts there. Step two, the 3 simple questions to ask a prospective client. Step 3, to get paid month after month, year after year, delivering this particular service on autopilot. So step 1, when you craft your irresistible offer, again, this is from Alex Hormozi, and this is something that I'm just going to drill into your brains over and over again. But the formula for this is dream outcome times perceived likelihood of achievement divided by time, delay, and effort and sacrifice, right? This equation is how you craft just about any irresistible offer. And if you can keep it in those terms, it's easy to come up with these offers. You always want to increase the top half of the equation, the dream outcome and perceived likelihood of achievement. You always want to decrease the bottom half of the equation, time, delay, and effort and sacrifice. So this is an example of an irresistible offer. You would say something like, I can get you at least 10 5-star customer reviews within the next month with zero risk, or I'll refund your entire investment. I think it's a pretty strong, irresistible offer. Of course, you can use it as is, modify it, tweak it, or whatever you want to do. Maybe you want to offer a shorter time frame. Maybe you want to offer a better outcome, meaning you want to increase the top half of that equation, right, with more 5-star reviews or whatever the case may be. Step 2, the 3 simple questions to ask, part 1. So first thing you would want to ask them is, how soon would you like to start getting more customers or more customer reviews? If they say something like yesterday, today, next week, etc., just move on to the next question. If they say something like in a couple of months or next year, thank them for their time and move on. The next question you want to ask them, if they answer favorably to the first one, is, by any chance, do you have a customer list? If they say yes, great, move on to the next question. If they say no, that's okay, as it's not necessary for this to work for their business, and move on to the next question. So next question following that would be, how many 5-star reviews do you currently have? Remember this number because we're going to use it for some mental math. So in an example here, let's just say we were talking to a restaurant owner who says that they aren't sure or don't know, or say something like around 20 or so. Then you might say something like, did you know that the more 5-star reviews you have, the higher you can rank on Google, which means you'll likely get more customers? Then stop talking and let them agree. Then you might want to say something like, okay, I can do it for, say, $100. And if you don't get 10 or more 5-star reviews from your customers within the next month, I'll refund every red cent of your investment. And then say something like, when would you like to get started? And then just stop talking. Step 2, they will likely have questions about how it all works. You'll answer them the very best you can. You'll show them how it works by putting them into, say, a demo campaign. And then you're going to ask for the sale again after you've answered their question or questions or they've seen the demo campaign. If they have any objections, thank them for their time and move on to the next prospective client. Don't forget that you have a reputation review system, meaning there's more of them than there are of you. So why only initially charge them $100? You want to keep it as reasonable as possible to get them results. This fee is literally more than enough for your time, but feel free to charge more if you so choose or desire, right? This is not a hard number. You can change it to whatever you think is fair, specifically for the type of niche or business you're actually working with. So the entire sales process should take less than 30 minutes to complete. You should be able to close at least 70% of all local small businesses you talk to who can easily take advantage of this form of extra marketing. So want to see how the AI-powered review generating software works? If so, please give me a 2 in the chat. Chris says 2. Sweet. Okay, I'm getting some 2s. Dave, Max, awesome. All right, so I want you to go to this URL and give your review, right? So the URL is rre.localmarketingservicesai.com. It should bring up a page with a survey on it, prompting you to first and foremost rate the, let's say, business customer service that they've provided you with, right? And then it'll go on from there. It'll show you what to do after that, and you'll have your review in the system. And of course, if you give a 5-star review, it'll automatically prompt you at some point to go ahead and post your review publicly on, probably, I think it's linked to Facebook right now, to my Facebook profile or business page. But if you give a 4-star or less review, it then basically would send a reminder or an internal notification back to me, letting me know that something was amiss with the product or service I provided, and ask me to follow up with the person who did not leave a 5-star review so that I could go ahead and solve their issue for them. And then, of course, putting them back into the sequence to ask them to leave the review again. That is pretty much what you should kind of experience by filling out the form. It won't be 100% like that, but it'll be something along those lines. All right, so giving you that opportunity, you can check that out now, you can check it out later, whenever the case may be. But bottom line is, once you put your prospective client or your current client into it, you can basically pat yourself on the back because you probably just made a $100 sale, hopefully. URL didn't work, got a 404. Awesome. I'll make sure it does work after we get to the end. But this is just the beginning, of course, because once you have them as a client, simply upload their customer list into the AI-powered software. And if you want, I will actually do this part for you, as always. Step 3, you want to get paid month after month from this, right? So you want to follow up with the client after 1 month to see how many new 5-star customer reviews they got. You already know how many were sent review reminders by the AI-powered review generating software. The conversation between you and the client might go a little like this. You might say something like, I just wanted to check in with you to see how many 5-star reviews you've gotten so far. And the client might say something like 15 of them. And then you might say something like, that's great news. And then the client might say something like, yeah. And then you basically would say something like, that's awesome. And after all that niceties being passed back and forth, the conversation between you and the client would go on like this. You might say something like, if you'd like to keep getting 5-star reviews from like these, I can continue to do this for you every single month. And the client might say something like, how much would it cost me? And you might say something like, how about we continue at that $100 a month, or whatever you think is fair to charge them based on the previous results, and then just stop talking. Since it's already all set up and working, they will likely agree. If they don't, they might be crazy not to. You can expect to close the majority of your clients into a recurring monthly fee because you are already proving that it works. The bottom line is you're getting very fast and measurable results for people with little to zero risk. So if you think that's pretty cool, drop a number 3 in the chat for me. Cool. Seeing some 3s. Awesome. All right. So the quick math on this, like always, get one new client at $100. You can get one per week. After the first month, you would have 4 clients and or $400 a month. Now, this isn't mind-blowing math by any means, nor is it life-changing money by any means yet. After the second month, right, we would do the same thing. So we would multiply it times 2 and essentially be at $800 per month. After month 3, we get 4 more clients at $100 per month. We add that on to our previous $800 from our 8 clients per month, and we're at $1,200 per month. So you can see how this could stack up pretty quickly. And if you're doing other things like I've showed you in the past with the other engines that have been presented to you, you could add quite a bit of extra income by adding just one more engine to your offerings. So how to deliver it? Step 1, get the AI-powered software. Step 2, get the automated workflows that powers the reputation review engine set up and configured for your client. Step 3, get your client's customer list and upload it to the software if it's applicable. Step 4, set it up so that it will continue to add all new customers that the business drives into their system to the reputation review engine. Pretty simple, right? I think that's probably as simple as it gets. Okay, so the reputation review engine is powered by the HighLevel software. Not a big surprise, I'm sure, for most of you, specifically any of you who've been on any of my previous presentations recently. Want to learn how to build a highly profitable review generating service for yourself and or your clients? If so, give me a 4 in the chat. Cool, seeing some 4s. All right. So I want to show you how you can set up your very own reputation review engine this coming week and start getting clients and making money with it right away. If you have a prospective client list and want to make money, this reputation review engine is an easy path to get clients fast. If you already have local small business clients that have a customer list and want to make money, then the reputation review engine will be a goldmine for them and or for the person who helps them set this all up for them. So inside my training, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to set up a reputation review engine and profit from it within 30 days of it being live. So give me a 5 in the box if you're excited to be a part of this training, go in depth to get this set up from start to finish. Cool. So can I walk you through what you're going to learn inside of this training? Give me a yes if you are ready to see what this is all about. Yes, awesome. All right, introducing the Local Marketing Services AI Reputation Review Engine. So what you're going to be getting for your clients, right, is a pre-built instant reputation review campaign for your clients. There has a value of about $999.95. This is the one thing that blows clients' minds and makes them want to pay you forever, even with a 404 error shooting out at you and screaming at you. I will make sure that doesn't happen. All right. Pre-built new customer campaigns that generates 5-star reviews for your clients fast. This has a value of $499.95. This is the thing they can keep charging them for each and every month. And then, of course, we have the pre-built reputation review funnel template for your clients, right? This is a value of $1499.95. This is a survey that looks professional and makes people want to leave a review with your clients. So what you're getting for your agency, pretty much all of it is the same. You're going to get the pre-built instant reputation campaign for your agency as well, which is valued at $999.95. This is what you can use with your existing clients to get them to leave 5-star reviews for you and hopefully boost your own Google ratings and wherever else you want them to leave those reviews. Pre-built reputation review funnel template for your agency as well with that value of $1499.95. This is a survey that looks professional and makes people want to leave that review with you. And then, of course, I've got a surprise bonus for you. That is that you're going to get the pre-built demo campaign for your agency, which has a value of $499.95. Use this to demonstrate the power of your reputation review engine with your new leads and prospects. So what you're going to be getting inside of this training, you're going to see exactly how to set everything up so you can get paid fast. And you're also going to learn how to get the reputation review engine to do real-time demos and close sales for you. And then surprise bonus number 2, I'll actually set up your first paying client's RRE or reputation review engine for you. And that has a value of $999.95. I'll help you set up your very first reputation review campaign for your first paying client, so you won't have to worry about making any mistakes. This way you can just focus on getting that first paying client instead of wondering, am I doing this right? I'm doing this because once you truly see how powerful this is, you'll have all the confidence in the world and you'll be unstoppable. This will be done one-on-one over Zoom, where I'll let you watch as I do all the work for your first reputation review client for you. The entire thing will be recorded too, so you'll know exactly how to easily do this on your own, or you can get a VA to do it for you in the future. Pretty cool, huh? So normally I'd offer a money-back guarantee. However, since I'm giving this to you 100% free for 30 days, if you sign up for a free trial offer of HighLevel. All right. So essentially, there is no cost to you to get this, to use this, to get clients with it, for me to do the setup for you with it, as long as you pick up HighLevel through one of the 2 links I'm about to share with you. So this is truly no risk. In fact, it puts all the risk on me, exposing you to my proven strategies and tactics done for your digital assets and alumni community while giving you the opportunity to say no thanks at any given time. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. So if you're ready to finally add a reputation review service to your business that completely frees up your time and can be sold at scale, you're going to want to get a copy of this reputation review engine. So here's how you can get it. So getting the 30-day free trial of HighLevel that will include the reputation review engine, you can head on over to that URL. I did double check this. It was working last night. There was no 404. It should be fine. Let me know. It's marketingengines.ai.com/free. So let me pop that in the chat. Make sure that you have that so you can jump on over there easily without typos or without issue, I hope. So that's how you can get it 100% free. Test drive HighLevel if you don't have it yet. Even if you have HighLevel, you can grab HighLevel through me. Still learn everything about the reputation review engine. Maybe make the switch from whoever your current HighLevel account is through. I'll help you port things over if you'd like to the HighLevel that includes the reputation review engine. So if you have stuff built in HighLevel already and you just want to make the switch, I'll help you migrate everything over from your snapshots, etc. If you need that help, I'd be happy to do that for you. The other option to get this is to get the microservice business, right? By going to microservicebusiness.com/BFS. And I'll put that link in here as well. So that one gives you the microservice business done for you And there is no 30-day trial for that because I am giving you the microservice business and doing it for you, setting it up. So therefore, there is an upfront fee, and that upfront fee is paying for HighLevel for 1 full year. That's it. Essentially, you're getting a $5,000 value for that microservice business and the done-for-you offer, essentially for literally even $200 less than would normally cost you, because you can sign up for the year and save on only paying 10 months versus essentially paying 12 months. So with that being said, are there any questions I can answer for you while you're over there checking things out or getting signed up? And while you're doing all that, when you go over there and you sign up for one of those 2 options, I want you to jump back in here in the chat. Let me know that you're in so I can welcome you inside the program for the reputation review engine. John asked, so you have to have a HighLevel subscription. Correct, John. This reputation review engine is all built out inside of HighLevel, along with all my other engines that I have available to you as well, which, by the way, you get access to 100% for free as well. Some of those include the AI appointment booking engine, the birthday celebration engine. I also have a couple others coming up that I'm in development on that I will be doing similar presentations to this in the near future. There's also the local sales funnel website template, which is an excellent website for local small businesses. It's a hybrid style website. And the lead alert engine is another one that makes sure that all inbound contacts get resolved and get answered right away, immediately, so there's no missed opportunities. And some of the new ones that are coming down the pipeline soon, there'll be one for cold prospecting, cold emailing primarily. Voice drops will be included in that probably, as well as obviously if it's a hot lead by some way, shape, or form, there'll be an opportunity for the system to auto dial to the client where you'll know, because the system will know if it's a hot lead, and then you will automatically be connected to them if you want to talk to them. If you want to use that option, it'll be optional. It won't be mandatory, because I know a lot of people don't like cold calling or even warm calling. So that's one. Another one's going to be the email newsletter engine that will be niche specific and allow you to quickly plug and play for any local small business niche specific email newsletters to get dripped out once per month to their list to keep their business top of mind and help reactivate previous customers. And then there'll be one for blog post engines that will do something similar. And there's a viral contest engine. There's going to be a coupon deals engine. There's an abandoned cart engine. And so many more. There's about 15 or 16 of these engines. And again, this is just one. But the minute you're into HighLevel through me, you will be entitled to all of them as we go forward. And any previous ones, like I already mentioned. Guys, let me know if you have any questions. Put them in the chat. Make sure it's set to everyone. It sometimes defaults to the person that's hosting. So make sure it's set to everyone before you ask a question. So far, we're good, but just want to make that quick reminder. In the meantime, anybody had any issues with either one of those 2 links, they should be working properly. And again, if you decide to go the micro business route, this is a Black Friday sale offer that's still going on for it. I have not determined yet when the end of this offer will be, but it won't be going on forever. And when it is over, it will be over for good. And then you'll have to go back to, if you want that, in order to get it, you'll have to pay the regular price of at least $49.99.95 for me to set that up for you. Yep, John signed up last night for the microservice business offer. Thank you so much for that. It's going to be awesome. It'll be a game changer for you. And I'm happy that you're happy. So we'll get that going for you as soon as possible. Thanks for showing up today. Hopefully you learned a little something extra. Hopefully you guys enjoyed a little bit of Christmas music before the webinar started or the live trading started, because it is that time of the year, right? And I either love it or hate it. Usually I dread them thinking about Christmas coming for all the stuff I need to end up doing during this time of the year. But then when I start hearing Christmas music a little bit, it starts to put me in the right state of mind, the right mood. And then I tend to like really try to absorb as much of it as possible over the course of the holiday season, because it is limited. And I guess there's a lot of good nostalgia there with old memories of great Christmases past. T says, can I walk you through the process from the customer side? Yes. So the customer will be there's automation set up initially that the customer will be entered into. The business owner or business will decide how long they want to wait before that customer receives an email and or text message about leaving a review. So if it's an immediate product or service that they feel like as soon as they deliver on it, they should ask for a review, like let's say it's plumbing or HVAC or some sort of service like that, like maybe roofing or something, where the service is delivered immediately, then they will be prompted immediately to respond with a review, likely. If it's a product or service that they need some time to consume, to use, and get the full effect of, whatever that case may be, whatever that is, then that will be something to consider. So you might want to delay it like by 7 days or 2 weeks or something along those lines to leave a review. Then after that's been determined, they are sent that initial email, text message about how to get how to leave a review. They're sent over to the link that I shared with you that is currently broken, that I need to resolve for you, which will be sent an email coming up if it's not something that you have to look at right now. But the bottom line is they will then be prompted with a survey that asks them to leave a 5 to 1 star review. They're added, they will select which level of star rating they want to leave. Once they do that, it will ask them for their feedback about the experience. So they'll leave the review in a text box on the next page of that, and they'll leave their name and email address. If it's set up for gathering 5-star reviews only to publish publicly, anything under a 5-star review will be sent back to the business to be rectified by the business to help resolve any issue there might be, even 4-star at this point. But you can modify it to make it so that it is 4-star or better instead of 5-star or better. So automatically disqualifies if it's not a 5-star review, and then puts them into another automation, moves them around in the pipeline, because we are tracking each customers that have either not taken the survey for leaving a review or have taken it, but they've left different levels of star ratings, and then they're in different stages in the pipeline. And like I said, anything under 5-star is unresolved, let's say, until it gets resolved with the business, where the business steps in, fixes the issue for the customer, asks the customer to take the review one more time. So they manually add them back to an automation. They drop them in there. They get asked to leave the review again. If they leave a 5-star, after they've left a 5-star review, they're prompted to, they receive another notification via email and or text message to leave the 5-star review that they already have submitted on a public site, such as either Google, Facebook, Yelp, etc., depending on where you want to direct them. That's the process. You're welcome. I hope that it was pretty clear, but it'll be even more clear, I think, when you see it visually. But it's pretty much that in a nutshell, right? We're intercepting and trying to negate or neutralize any negative reviews or anything that it would potentially harm their reputation. And then we're going to be diligent, the business will be diligent through email and SMS text follow-up in order to resolve whatever issue that they have presented. We want every customer to leave a 5-star review at the end of the day, because you need that kind of ranking or those kind of reviews in order to rank really, really well. And ranking well means better exposure for the business, which means more sales, as you all know. So there's no reason for them to even be accepting of a 4-star review for the most part, unless they just can't get that customer or client satisfied to leave a 5-star review, no matter what they do. But at least giving them an attempt to fix it, so to speak, is what we're trying to aim at here. And again, this is just one of those engines that you can sell on its own. Like I said, you could sell for as little as $100 a month. You could sell for more if you wanted to. It's going to be just one of many engines you'll end up selling to either a new client or your current clients. So it's one of those things where you can determine the pricing based on the relationship you have with the prospect or with the current client. If you have a really new relationship where they hardly know you, hardly like you, hardly trust you, you probably want to do a super reasonable, super cheap, it's like $100 type deal. If they know you very well, they like you a lot, they trust you a lot, then of course, and if they're a business that can afford it, like let's say personal injury attorneys or something along those lines, they will more likely than not be able to pay $300, $500 a month, etc., for a review system such as this. So anybody else have any questions? If you have questions, throw them in the chat. I'll be happy to answer them. In the meantime, anybody sign up yet with either one of those offers? If you have, please let us know in the chat so I can welcome you into the reputation review engine or the microservice business or both. That would be great. Let me see if I can fix that link while I'm waiting for a few questions to pop through here, because maybe, just maybe, I can resolve it before you guys head off the call. I should be able to, but you never know. This stuff can be a little tricky. Sometimes that's the one thing with HighLevel that I find interesting is putting custom URLs or custom URLs into pages and such. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes we run into little issues like that. Not normally a big deal. Usually it's just a caching deal on their end, unfortunately, because it's one of those things where I just quickly change it and all of a sudden it works, and then voila, So let me just see if I can do that quickly for you and see what the deal is here. Okay, so it is working for me. I think maybe this is the issue. Here's the link. Here's the complete link. All right, I kept it short there. Maybe there's some issue with it keeping it short, but this is the link. It's working for me right now. I just popped it in the chat. You can take a look at it. You can give it a shot. You can try leaving a less than 5-star review and see what it does and how it walks you through. Of course, you won't be able to get all of it done because it needs there is a human factor to this, right? The human factor is once a 4-star or less review is left, someone from that business or whoever is handling the review side of things needs to step in, right, to communicate with the customer about fixing the problem, right? There's no way to fix that usually through any type of automation, unless it's a specific type of business that it could be done because it delivers something that is digital or something that could be automatically rectified that way, right? But otherwise, if it's something to do with like most local small business, brick and mortar businesses, where it's something to do with customer service, it's something to do with delivery of products, goods, or services, that's probably something that has to be fixed physically in person somehow, right? So thank you page can't be reached. Wonderful. Awesome. I love when stuff like that happens. Let me just double check that, make sure it's working right. Let me double check. It works for me, the thank you page, but I'm wondering if it's not redirecting to the correct thank you page for some weird reason. So let me see. Could be that. Let me just double check, okay? Okay, so that's working too. All right. Could be the actual link. Did you try doing a 5-star or a 4-star where you were going to with your review? Let me see if it's going to go to, okay, that's why. All right. Yep, got it. Got it. It'll work here in a second. It's because I was using a variable that does not work in this location right now for whatever reason. So I was using a custom, well, kind of like a custom value. Local marketing services, AI.com. And this is why when you get your first paying client, I'll set it up for you to make sure it all works 100% correctly, right? Because we don't want any issues like this to pop up. Of course, we go through a whole test process, make sure it's all 100%. I thought I had, but I did make a couple changes, kind of move some domains around, etc. You did 4 stars. Yeah, it should work exactly perfectly now the right way. But this is the page that you would land. Well, try that. That link there will take you to the page if you did not leave a 5-star review. So that's the link there. When you get on that link, it says, thanks for leaving us a review. Unfortunately, it looks like, oh, why am I talking when I could show it to you? How about that? That's silly. Here it is. So unfortunately, it looks like you were not happy with the results you received from our business based on the rating you gave us. And although at this very moment, we don't know yet exactly what we haven't done in order to meet your expectations, we want you to know that we don't take this thing lightly by any means. And it is our mission to ensure you are a happy customer. So you will be receiving a text message and or an email in the next couple of minutes from our customer success team so we can address any problems or issues you've had and correct them. In the meantime, please leave additional feedback in the form below. If you can't wait for the text message and or email to arrive, feel free to click the chat widget in the bottom right-hand corner of this page and we'll be in touch right away. So they have that option. They fill this out and they can submit it. And that is how we move forward with anyone that leaves us a review less than stellar, right? Less than 5-star in this particular case. Now, granted, I give you the option inside here with it pre-built already for it to only fail on 3 stars or less, not 4. But I've set the bar high because I think most businesses would really benefit from just getting 5 stars published publicly as best as possible. And anyone that doesn't leave a 5-star, there's something that happened typically, unless they're just really, let's use the Christmas lingo of grinchy. So if they're a little bit grinchy, then maybe, you know, they're just not going to leave that 5-star no matter what. Maybe they think 5 stars is for like, that's unattainable. Like man, I can't leave a 5-star review unless, you know, I don't know. I don't know what the expectation level might be, but I think there are people that believe like that or think like that. So that can be an issue, right? That is just you've done everything in your power. There's nothing more you can do. There's no reason for them not to leave a 5-star review and they leave a 4. It is what it is. Okay. So that was that page. The other page, just want to make sure I got this right. If they leave a 5-star, it looks like this. It's basically almost the same, but doesn't have the extra form. It says, looks like you're happy with the results you received from our business based on the rating you gave us. And although at the very moment, we don't know yet exactly what we have done in order to meet your expectations and deserve such an honor, we want you to know that we are thrilled to continue to serve customers just like you. So will you please leave your amazing review for us on Google? Simply click the button below and you'll be taken directly to the Google business profile where you can leave your review there as well. If I click on this, I think it takes it over to my, Vegas Tech Group. I don't know for sure if it's correct or not. I'm logged in, so it's weird. But anyway, I just set that up for testing purposes. But the bottom line is that's where you would send them. You could send them to Google, send them to Yelp, send them to Facebook. They would also be automatically sent additional email and text message asking them to leave that review wherever you want them to leave it. So it's not just on this page. And then you got one more 5-star review. So there you have it. Any other questions, guys? I know a few people hopped off. I try to make these presentations as short and sweet as possible, but helpful, and constantly remind you of how simple it can be to make a sale by just asking a couple questions and allowing a prospective client or client to just do most of the talking and talk themselves right into whatever it is that you have to offer them. Can you do automated replies to reviews? Meaning, can you elaborate on that question? My initial answer is yes, that's what we're doing, but maybe I'm not fully understanding where your thoughts are coming from. Replies that are posted on Google. I've seen people doing it using AI. Replies that are posted on Google. So replies to the review. So someone leaves a review, someone's replying to the review. Am I fully understanding where you're going? Yes, responses to reviews. I think they have some sort of Google recommends it. Yeah, so I think HighLevel now I know they have a new reviews AI tool inside of HighLevel that can do some stuff, and I'm not sure if that can connect back to Google for sure to like automatically reply or respond to a review there. I wouldn't put it past them if it can, and I wouldn't put it past them if they're not going to develop it soon to do that or have the ability to do that basically almost automatically. Dave says you can use Zapier to send replies. And John, you said I'll find out more and send it to you later. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'd love to learn more about how to do that myself and see how that works. I do know, like I said, that man, the way HighLevel keeps innovating and adding and updating and changing things, it's crazy to the point where it's hard to stay on top of everything they're doing. And it's one of those things where you can't even think about all the stuff that they can do inside of their platform until you absolutely have to do it or figure it out. And then usually it's something that they're either working on or it's already done and you just didn't realize it. T says he's got to go. Thanks. You're welcome. Hopefully it was better than the AI version a couple weeks ago. I still get a good laugh out of that because I liked it. It was fun. All right. Again, those are the links. You've got them. You know where to go. You'll get the replay will be posted as soon as possible for anyone who missed it or came in late. And you'll be getting some email about this over the next couple days yet to have an opportunity to get in. It'll close Monday night, pretty much as always. So you have until then to make a decision on whether or not you want to get in. And if you do get in, which way you want to get in, whether through microservice business or marketing engines AI. Either way, they're both good. The one is amazing deal. The other one is just an okay deal. Amazing deal is, of course, the microservice business. All right. Doesn't look like there's any other questions going on. And we're almost at the top of the hour. And I know a lot of you have other places to be, things to do. It's Friday, after all. We have the weekend to look forward to. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me through email, and I'd be happy to answer them for you there. Until next time, I hope you have a great rest of Friday and the weekend. Enjoy it. Thanks so much for showing up today, and we'll see you guys back here again real soon. Have a good one.